Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Bradley, but you can call me Bradley, and today I want to rebuild the basic village in Minecraft in my own style. So let's get into this. First thing I did was I made the roads. Those roads are pretty sick, aren't they? And then I added in all the smaller details, which looks pretty sick. Next thing I had to do was build the houses. The houses look pretty cool, and they're pretty decent. I'm trying to get through this beginning part as quickly as possible so you can get to the extra parts later on where I talk about the more important stuff and I do actual gameplay. Okay, so I redesigned one of the, terracotta bases, and I thought to myself, why don't I just do something different? I can do whatever I want. I'm redesigning it in my own style. So I thought I'd do a little bit of a mossy base, see what that would look like. I based off some other builds I've seen in the past. I can't exactly pinpoint to the ones I remember, but there's some stuff like the mossy roof on top. I remembered that from Mumbo Jumbo's Season 8 Hermitcraft base. Maybe Season 7, I can't quite remember. Or starter base, but I used this type of style and I thought, wow, that looks really cool. So I copied and pasted it onto the other base, and I thought, why not just make this entire area mossy? So I added a little more grass and some area, and then I think I've finished one part of the village now. This area is all mossy and overgrown, and there's other areas that feel very well kept. Obviously it's not completely done yet, and I do plan on, making the entire village feel cohesive. So all I have to do now is this base and this base. I think there isn't any others. No. Also, once I've done that, I might actually look into creating a custom blacksmith, because when I spawned in this village it didn't come with the blacksmith. Because I'm now getting onto the specialism villager job roles, I've changed it up quite a bit. Usually with the other villager just normal houses, I've done oak roofs and the oak setting. These ones are different though, because I thought it looked nice having like a more mossy area. I don't know, maybe those beekeepers or whatever. The clay worker or brick worker or whatever his name is, villager, I've put him here. I've tried to make the interior fairly similar to the original one, although I didn't want to block too many of the windows with items on the inside, which I probably should have thought about not adding so many windows, but the original one did have a lot of windows. Anyway, this is the only house as a brick roof, and I thought it looked quite nice and worked with the overall tone of the brick worker villager or stone cutter villager. And it looks really, really neat. The build is very changed, and I in the end didn't end up going with any of the terracotta walls because there's nothing you can do with them. They're often very bland, the terracotta, and there's not a lot you can merge them with. And so they're kind of just like a blank block, the normal white terracotta. So I finally finished the project, and it turned out pretty sick. I hope you think it is too. So obviously the paths are really cool, and I've done loads and loads of edits to those. I've added lots of details whenever I thought it looked good, like these mossy cobbles on the edges to blend it into the grass more, and lots of other things. One thing I did add with these bushes, which was to do with these houses, but I also added them in other places as well. Not too much, but they look pretty nice when they're dotted around this area here, adding the more mossy feel to the area. And over here I've added fences to fit with the more industrial aesthetic. Not industrial, more like brickworkers, more professional aesthetic. You've got a little nice house here that's based off one of the village houses I rebuilt, and eventually I did actually spawn in a toolsmith, I think they're called, or weaponsmith, to rebuild that house. And this one has changed the most out of all the houses, probably, except for the mossy crazy ones over there, which are basically nothing like their original ones. This one has changed quite a bit because I've changed the whole shape of the building and kept mainly just the design of it. But it did end up looking really cool, and I might make a couple changes in the future, but at the moment it looks pretty sick. I've made some custom trees, I've made custom bushes, I've made custom houses, and this is probably one of the bigger projects I've ever done for a YouTube video, and it's turned out really cool. I've never done a full village before, so I think this was a good way to start off by creating a small Minecraft village, but in my own style. And like always, everybody, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, leave a comment if you like the video and want to see more of it, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.